and on we'll go through the wastelands.
Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here today we've got the 2023 Volkswagen Touareg, or I pronounce it Toureg, but it depends on where you are in the world. And this is the 210 Tdi Elegance. So let's check it out. Alright, before we get into the video, just want to do a shout out to Central Coast Volkswagen, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this today, and I'll leave their contact details down below. And if you are after a Toureg or any of the Volkswagen range, go and see them and let them know that Alex from AG Automotive sent you, and they will look after you. So at the front here, you've got the Volkswagen badge, you've got a silver trimmed grille, and that silver trim goes all the way around the headlights. It looks quite premium at the front here, and you get LED daytime running lights and headlights. And then further down, the silver trim continues along, and you do have your parking sensors, and you've also got a little front camera, as this has 360-degree cameras. So what are your thoughts on the Toureg? Have you got an older one? Have you got one of these yet? Let me know in the comments. So the wheels on the Toureg are 20-inch wheels, and they run on Bridgestone tyres, and they've got a nice wheel design pattern there, and it suits the car really, really nice. Now they've continued with the chrome trim there. You've got a little bit around there, and then you've got some chrome trim around the doors there, and also at the bottom. Now if we have a look, you do have the moonroof and sunroof, which is open there. And at the back here, you've got the Volkswagen logo there, you've got the Toureg in letters, you do have a rear camera just under there. You do have your rear parking sensors, you got twin exhaust, and the chrome continues around the back. Alright, let's go and have a look inside. Alright, just inside the Toureg. And wow, what a place to be. Now the first thing that catches my eye is this massive big screen, but we'll come to that shortly. But just very, very premium inside. Now you do have soft touch dash all the way, even on the doors there. It's nice silver trim and black, piano black around the place, and it has got lots of piano black around the place, and it will get finger marks on it, so just be aware of that. Now I love all the silver trim that goes around the dash, even around the vents and things like that, the piano black there, so really, really nice. So to the right of the steering wheel, you've got a few buttons, your rear fog light, front fog lights, and your headlight controls there. Now steering wheel, it's not too chunky. I would have thought in the Toureg it would be a bit chunkier myself, but look, it's a nice steering wheel to hold, and you do have some cruise control buttons on the left along with your volume, and you've also got some menu controls for the dash there as well. You do get paddle shifters, auto wipers, and auto lights there as well, with your indicator stalk on the left. And we'll come to the dash. Now the dash is huge. You got your analog speedo and tacho there, along with a map in the middle. Now, if I hit the view button, the mapping goes full screen, and I think that is really cool. And when you are lost and looking for streets, it will zoom in, or you can zoom in yourself like so. Now, we'll just go through. You do have audio, what audio you're listening to, your telephone there, your vehicle status. You've got your head-up display, which shows you everything you need. You've got off-road mode, like your departure angles and things like that. Your driving data, like when to take breaks. The safety features, and then you go back to the mapping. And the steering wheel, it goes down, up, out, and in. And the media center. Now, have a look at this. This is huge. It's the biggest screen I've seen in a vehicle so far. So we're just in the home screen there. You got a few bits and pieces, like if your mobile phone's connected, what media you're listening to, if there's any reports, any issues of the vehicle, and it does learn your usage pattern when you drive, so it knows if you regularly go to the shops or not. Now on the right hand side there, you've got a picture of the Toureg. You've got an analog clock, which is actually, you can change this. You can change it to a different style, which I really like. I think that's really cool. When you wave your hand over the screen, more buttons appear, so it's really, really cool. So we'll just go into the menu there, and you do have AM, FM, and digital radio stations, along with Bluetooth, mobile phone, and Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, but they are wired only. You've got media from a mobile phone or a USB. You've got some vehicle information there, such as oil level, vehicle status, and your tire pressure monitor. You do have navigation, so if the screen in front of you wasn't big enough, just have a look at this. That's even bigger. And the scroll is very, very smooth and really, really nice. Now you do have adjustments for the sound. You also can view images. You got some whole heap of settings, and you've got your menu for your phone when your phone is connected. Now further below that, you do have some buttons for your seat heaters and coolers. You've also got your aircon. You can hit that and it will go to the aircon screen, and you can have it for just the driver, passenger, or you can have everyone getting air conditioning in the car. So further down from there, you do have some ventilation. Now, I'll be honest with you, when I was driving this, the vents don't really hit my face that well, and I'm not real keen on that. I think they should have had it above the media center, or have the media center lower and still had the vents, but that's just my personal preference. And further below that, you do have a spot for your mobile phone. You can actually wireless charge something in there. You do have a USB, but if you did want to store something in there while the phone is charging, you can't really do that. So it sort of takes away a little bit of the storage space if you charge your phone. Further behind that, you do have 2.5 cup holders, well, 2 cup holders with teeth and a really small one for a half cup. So to the right, you do have your gear selector, PRND, and you've got your sport mode there as well. And I'll just show you reverse, show you what that looks like. And you know what? It's really clear. I'm very, very impressed with Volkswagen. They've done a great job. Very, very clear camera. So behind there, you do have your hazard lights, your parking button. You've also got your handbrake, your auto hold, your engine start stop. And then you've got a volume control as well, which is again my favorite. I like the knobs, but a roller is just as good. So behind there you do have some drive modes, and I'll just go through them now. So we have Eco, Comfort, Normal, my favorite Sport. You can have Individual, where you can program it in your way, Off-Road or Snow. And then next to that, you do have a dial for the air suspension. Now you can lower it down, you can have it at road height, or you can adjust it higher should you need it. And the armrest, now it's really quite a big armrest, to be honest, and you think, well, I've got lots of space in here. It is a little bit deceiving in that respect, because when you open it up, there is bugger all in there. There's a USB and a little bit of room in there, but not a hell of a lot. And the glove box. Now, you know what? I'll be honest, it is a little bit small. You do get your books in there, but you wouldn't get much else. And the moonroof and sunroof. So you got a massive moonroof, goes all the way to the back. And I'll just open the sunroof up, and it's a one touch for 3/4 of the way, which is really, really good. And if you want it open a little bit more, just push it again. And it's really great for these Australian conditions. And you can tilt it as well. All right, let's go and have a look in the back. All right, so in the back of the Toureg. So first impressions is it's quite roomy back here. Now I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters, and if you have a look, I've got a bit of headroom, which is really good, more so with the moonroof open. but if it was closed, I'd still have a bit of headroom there. Now, knee room is really good, mostly thanks to the indents in the seat. Leg room, foot room is also really good for me, and this seat is set up for me. Now, you do get 2 ISOFIX spots, 2 there and 2 behind me. We'll just have a look at the armrest. Very, very comfortable. They seem to make really nice, comfy armrests, these VWs. And you do get 2.5 cup holders there, so not just for adults, but for kids as well. Now, for the rear passengers, you do get dual zone climate control in the back here. You also get heated seats for the outboard passengers, which is really good. And then you get your map pockets or iPad pockets there as well. All right, let's go and have a look in the boot. So in the boot of the Toureg, so here we have 810 litres of boot room, and that's expandable up to 1800 litres if you put the rear seats down, which is quite a bit of room, I reckon. Now, you do get your 3 tether points there. You do also get a little bit of storage space on the left. On the right-hand side, you've got a 12-volt plug and a couple of buttons, which you can actually lower the vehicle to make loading and unloading a breeze. Under the floor, nice carpet there. Under the floor, we have a space saver, and you've also got your breakdown tools. And something interesting about this space saver is it's like they've deflated it, so it sort of comes flat, and then you use the pump to pump it back up. And so quite interesting. I've never actually seen a car manufacturer doing something like that, so something a little bit different there. All right, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. All right, so under the bonnet of the Toureg, so here we have a 3-litre V6 turbo diesel engine, and it produces 210 kilowatts of power and 600 newton meters of torque. That's mated to an 8-speed automatic gearbox driving all 4 wheels. Now, VW claims the Toureg will use 6.8 litres per 100 kilometres, which is really good considering the size of it. All right, let's go for a drive. All right, just going for a drive in the Toureg, so let's go. Our first impressions is very nice and comfortable in here. Vision out the front is really good straight ahead and to the passenger side. Rear vision is actually pretty good. It's got a bit of width and a bit of depth there, and you do have your 360 cameras and parking sensors to aid in that as well. Vision out the sides, really good all the way to the very back. And the mirrors, look, they're not too bad. They could be a little bit bigger, I reckon, for this size car, but they're okay. Steering is pretty light, actually. And we're just in comfort mode, and the air suspension is a treat. It really is. It's so comfortable over the bumps. Very nice. I'm just going to pick a really bumpy road and just see how the comfort mode goes. And it's so nice in here, you wouldn't know you're on a bumpy road. It's very nice. Very comfortable, just floats over the bumps. And steering wise in comfort mode, very light and easy. Now let's put it on to sport then and see how much that hardens up the suspension. Yeah, I've instantly noticed the difference in bumpiness in sport mode. So there is a big difference there. It sort of hunkers down a bit more, but you feel a lot more of the bumps. It's still pretty comfortable, but you can feel a lot more of them. But I have noticed, yeah, even in sport mode, there is a bit of a hesitation in the gearbox, like as in when you go to put your foot down gently, it's like there's nothing happens, and then you sort of have to push a bit more to get it to go. Now, what's the acceleration like from a standing start in the Toureg? Well, let's go and have a look. Wow, it certainly gets going, but you can sort of see the hesitation there. It sort of thinks a bit and then takes off, and then through each gear it's got a bit of a hesitation. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Alright, thanks guys.